Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Zachary Gutherman, coming to you from the airport, about to board a flight to Seattle. And it's been a little while since I've done one of these vlogs. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a sports videographer. I travel a bunch. Things have been very busy lately, and also just the personal life. A lot's been going on. Haven't had a lot of motivation really to film videos, but I'm feeling really motivated to vlog today because I think this trip to Seattle is going to be really fun and really special. So heading to the gate now. And I've got something really fun planned for when we get on this plane. So let's do it. Let's go.
There we go. Let's go, baby. Come on.
So my goal for this flight is to build this Lego set inside of the bag.
Visiting our website or app. If you're a United Northwest Chase Time member, use that card.
Way harder than I expected, but we finished the set. Finished my Lego set and landed in Tacoma, and now here we are at the hotel. Just checked in, picked up some groceries, gotta keep the body right when traveling. About to hit up the hotel gym, get a quick workout in before calling it a night. And then we've got 3 games this weekend. Party Animals versus the Clowns. Gonna be a lot of fun, so let's do it. Just hit a back and bicep workout. Now we're finishing up with some cardio. Travel day, does not matter. Put in the fucking work. Every single day. If you want to achieve what you want to achieve in life, you got to put in the work when no one's watching, put in the work when it's hard, put in the work when you don't want to and you don't feel like it, because at the end, you're going to feel amazing and you'll be proud that you did it, and that's why you achieve things in life. So, fuck yeah, we're going to finish up with cardio, and then we got 3 games in Tacoma, Washington. And we have made it to the baseball stadium here in Tacoma, so just taking it all in a little bit before things get crazy up in the upper deck. There's actually a mountain right behind me. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but there's a mountain back there. Just figured I'd come up, chat with the camera a little bit before the craziness begins. And yeah, just come chat with everybody. Something that's been on my mind a lot recently that I think is really important to think about is the thought of supporting fellow creatives. And that's been on my mind a lot this week because a couple reasons actually. First off, I had a photographer who DM'd me on Instagram and was like, hey, I was able to get a credential for the game. Would you be willing to talk to me when I'm here just about, the industry and the world of sports media? And I was like, of course, that would be awesome. I would love to have had someone like that to talk to when I was first getting started. So support fellow creatives. And I've got a buddy, a friend of mine from the gym who does photography as a hobby, and he's at a convention this weekend taking pictures, and I commented on his post last night like, oh, great pics. And I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, why don't more creatives support each other? Obviously don't lie. Like, if the photos were trash, I wouldn't have commented it, but his photos were good. So I figured, what's the smallest thing I can do? Leave a comment, support them. So support fellow creatives, in any way possible. I think in the creative space, a lot of times people look at it as a competition, like, oh, I've got to be better than this other photographer. Oh, I've got to be better than this other videographer. But I just don't think that's the case, We're in an industry where it's hard to be supported regardless. I can tell you firsthand, I was not always supported in this journey by people who may have been close to me or maybe you would assume should be supportive. That wasn't always the case, but you should always be able to count on fellow creatives to support you, and that's something that I think is really important. So basically, that's just what's been on my mind lately. Support your fellow creatives, whether it's a friend who does photography, videography as a hobby, whether it's someone else at school or in the workplace. Just always support your friends. Support the people who you care about as creatives, because that's how we all can grow, and that's how we all can help each other become better and better. And don't look at it as a competition. Oh, I have to get a better shot than this person. Look at it as, oh, what can I do to get to the level that this person's on? Whether that be asking them for advice, like how the photographer asked me for advice today who's coming to our game, or whether it's asking like, hey, I saw you did this really cool thing, how did you do that? That's something I like to do a lot when I see someone who has work that I admire, is not look at it as, oh, I want to be better than them, but look at it as, oh, how can I take what they're doing, learn from it, and maybe use that to improve myself and improve my work as a videographer. And like I said last night in the gym, if you want something, just put in the work to get to it. You know, I think that's so important. It's easy to play the comparison game, but if you want something in this life, just put in the work and work towards it, you know? I never in a million years would have pictured that I'd be standing at a baseball stadium in Tacoma, Washington, the complete other side of the country from where I grew up. And I wouldn't have gotten here without certain people supporting me. People like Zack Hample supporting me in my creative journeys, and he still supports me every single day in my creative journeys, and I do the best I can to support him and help him out as much as I can. And whether that be mentors or friends, things like that. So if you just take one thing from this video, support your fellow creatives, support your friends who are in the creative space, and not just in the creative space, support your friends through anything, you know? But I just think that's really important. That's something that I wish more people in the creative world would do, is support each other and not look at things as competitions, like, oh, you've got to be better than someone else. Look at it as, oh, how can we all bring each other to be the best we can be? And I think that's where the best creative work comes from people. And one more thing bouncing off that, there's no limit to how far you can go in this space either, you know? Just because, oh, it's cool, I'm here in Tacoma, Washington, doesn't mean I should stop working towards other dreams and other goals I have. But that's a topic for another video. But yeah, just always keep working, always work hard, and always support your friends, and good things happen to good people. So that's the moral of this video. Our hotel has the craziest vending machine ever. You got all this stuff, and then we just randomly got Lego Spider-Man minifigs? Hell yeah!